Like, you can't get the women to do everything. Oh, my poor body. Oh, y'all. My body and my bum. So, what we got on here? I got Twitter going. I got Facebook. I got to do Instagram. Instagram and Tumblr. That one is on Twitter. I guess Tumblr. Tumblr is fuck it. Who cares? I can upload it. Whew. Instagram is taking forever. What are you thinking about, darling? What are you thinking about, darling? Okay, 2 days of class down, 3 more to go. 2 days of class down, 3 more to go. 3 more to go. Tres más días. Tres más días. Okay, y'all. So today is all about Shante, Lakeesha. Shante, Lakeesha, Schuler. So, let's talk about it. I just created that like last year, like January last year. And the reason why I created it is because I was like buying and selling myself stocks. I know I told y'all this story on my first day. I was buying and selling stocks and I found out CashApp wasn't working too good. So then I started using Stash and not Robinhood. So what I do is I just plan a stock market because I felt like a lot of that stemmed from them stealing my idea for the universal health care. Them stealing like all my, like Kanye stealing all the bonds, ideas, all the stocks. And it's like he's not teaching you how to keep up with the stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me teach you guys how to work these stocks and how you can play. So when I was looking at Paco de Leon's book, Paco's like, you got to be into the stock game for longevity. And for me, I'm not. Like, I have a retirement plan, and usually like your retirement plan is EFT or it's another one called let me tell y'all what it is. Or index fund. So index funds are funds that bundle and have a minimum requirement. So like, say for instance, an index fund, like with my retirement, they might be like, hey, you can go ahead and put this into retirement, but you have to have this is with $4,000. The only way I can really get that into my retirement or get a bundle that big is, an amount that big is from my retirement funding. You see what I'm saying? So what they do is they take your retirement and they keep it in stocks. Okay, and they'll tell you how it's diversified and all this different stuff. And it's usually not aggressive. It's very low risk. And so you make a little bit more money on your portfolio every year from your stocks. Well, I think I already cashed mine out or something. So what it is like you have you'll make a little bit more money. What am I saying? For your stocks. So you also have an ETF, which is a bundle. It's a bundle of stock. It's a bundle of stocks. And what it is like you can look and see what stocks are bundled in there. And then decide from there. And it does not require minimum requirement. It's just like buying regular stocks. So that's what I've been doing. What's going on? Oh God. I got off Twitter and now Twitter is like, fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking stock show. So that's what it is. It's like I'm just teaching you about some stuff because I feel like, okay, you stole but what y'all doing is stupid. Like, it's like, well, you stole something, but what you doing is like totally fucking stupid. Like, it just makes no sense to me. And it's like, you're not teaching them. Like, if you stole $1 billion, that $1 billion actually was supposed to be to help the Black community, to help people with reparations. And now I see it's not only to help the Black community, but you have to look at all those affected by all these people coming in. When I was talking about earlier, I was talking about how I'm always in a class where people want me to feel disenfranchised because I'm smarter than they are. But still, I wear glasses. I'm a single mom. I'm Black. You know what I'm saying? I came from a low income community. All these different things, a low income home, all this stuff. And they'll still want me to like click these devices for me to feel like I don't belong, or they'll want me to feel like this is not the place for me, all this different stuff. And it's like, I don't feel like going through this shit with you today. You see what I'm talking about? And so I always say, it's Black folks, but no, it's white folks too, because that was a classroom full of white women. And it was like, I guess they were like, well, she's saying she's an alpha fee and all this different stuff. It's like, I'm grown, you grown. It's time for y'all to like get over it. You understand what I'm saying? It's time for you to get over it. Y'all have stolen my entire culture. Every word that come out of my mouth, and you mad because I say I'm an alpha fee, or because I've rushed to be an alpha fee. You mad because I'm a Black woman that is a queen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you mad because you didn't know any of our business, so you just made some. So now because I'm Diana Ross and Quincy's godchild, now I'm too much. And so it's like, that's not enough for you to just rip everything from me. It's a source of jealousy. Last night, y'all, I was just tossing and turning, thinking about how this person did my mother. And I thought they were going to do it to me. And so it was just like, this person was talking about it, how they were just going to take my entire life away from me. And it was my mother that this person was trying to take the life from. And I'm talking about every night, y'all. I was having bad dreams and stuff. And so my mother kept coming and being like she was my enemy. And so I didn't know what was going on. It was just like tossing and turning, just trying to figure out what was going on. And it's like, that's what was going on. This person was actually doing that to my mother. They took my mother's life because they were jealous of her. They took my grandfather's life because they were jealous of him. And the whole time, every time y'all say something, it's wrong. That wasn't the truth. And if my mother wasn't like a smart mouth person, all my mother did was just take up for herself. She used to fight the people. Like, they would come and try to start with her. My mother would fight their ass. She'd beat their ass. And for people to actually be mad because they got their ass beat after you started a fight, you started an argument, who the fuck are you? That's the same thing with this bitch over here in this office, Shante. This morning, y'all, she comes racing onto the lot out for something. And it's like, for what? I was hiding, y'all. I just went ahead and hid myself because I was like, I don't know if that's about me or about her. She was saying something about class. It's like, well, I have class today. So I don't want her to think if she's saying something on the IP address that it's her. And it's really just me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I told y'all, she looks like Issa Rae. That's it. But she bad built and she dumb. You know what I'm talking about? She bad built and dumb. And so it's like, it's just not a good combination of a human being. I'm not joking. Like, y'all, I'm not trying to talk about people. I'm just like, this woman is like a little gremlin or like a troll. She looks like a troll. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? She looks exactly like a fucking troll. Like, she's short and stumpy. And the other girl too, they legs and they body, like, they legs are short, but their upper body is long. And with Chantel, her middle part is round and her legs are short. And so you look at them, you just like, something not right about y'all. It's just something not right about them. And I'm talking about, they actually look like little trolls. Like, they would actually be at the drawbridge telling you they go eat you if you was a goat. I'm not joking. They look like trolls for real. And so I don't know how to explain this life that I'm in right now. And I'm talking about, this woman just kept going after my mother. So also, it was another person yesterday at the Whole Foods. It looks like I know her from somewhere. And she had her hair done like she was Marquita. And it's like, okay, so were you think you were fucking with me or Marquita? Either way, I will beat your ass. Then there was a girl next to her. She like an indie girl. Like, I saw her somewhere too. And so the woman, I know her from when I was younger, but the other person I don't know. But it's like, I might have seen her out here somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all these people that stole from me when I was younger are now come back and they can't say shit to me. They can't say not a motherfucking thing. I'm about to fire your ass. Y'all understand what I'm talking? It's like it's time for you to fucking go, bitch. I don't know what this bitch is. She was sitting there like I'm in a bed and breakfast. Guess what happened? I was on the bus and a lady was letting me know that somebody was doing this shit to her in Austin too. She was like trying to make me look behind myself. I'm not about to do that because if I turn my head, then you gonna try to do something. So she was like, yeah, it's over there. It's a Washington Avenue bed and breakfast. I was like, okay, I'll just look it up online. And she wanted me to turn my head. She kept doing this thing. And they did that in what's this place in Alton. I don't know what this little petty shit be for. So yesterday, I guess they were whispering stuff back and forth to each other and all this different stuff. But some woman, she was telling me something. I couldn't hear the shit she was saying. I was like, I can't hear you. She was like, he had to stop and talk to you because of your spirit and all this different stuff. It's like it's not that serious. He just wanted a compliment. It's not that deep all the time. So that was it. So I just sat there and I just looked at it because y'all in my space, in my spirit, I want to beat her ass. I want to go over there and beat that lady ass. I'm not joking. It's like something was telling me beat her ass because she lying. Something was telling me beat this bitch ass because she is lying. I'm talking about y'all. I want to knock the fuck out of her and that girl. And that's not a joke. And so the woman just sat there looking at her like, okay, so what we doing here? So she would say something. I think the woman even asked her, is that from a script? Why would it be from a script? I'm serious. Like, it's like, are you really this fucking crazy? Like, they crazy. Then somebody was like, Birdie got videos of me playing. Birdie got all this different stuff about me. Like, this is the shit on North Korea. Birdie was our, like, neighbor who got, like, I said she got, like, all this shit in her house, y'all. It's like, it's not that it's a hoarder type shit. It's shit. It's like she got some shit in them fucking walls or something. And so for them to keep fucking with people's memory, somebody even said that my mother was supposed to have a big wedding and Dodie was supposed to have a smaller wedding. So I was a flower girl in somebody's wedding. So my mother was supposed to have some big wedding in Dodie, and they were like, they switched places or something like that. And so then y'all start visioning a little girl that looks like me with Indian braids going down her hair, standing in the corner watching me the whole time. And y'all don't understand it. This shit be true because it's like I'm in a fucking Twilight Zone. I'm not playing. Like I was just like some other child looking at myself. And so this person was like, that means that her mother had to leave her own body to let somebody else into her body. And that's not the truth. It's like you still in your body, but this person is trying to take over your body. So if I would have sat at that house when I started making these videos and let this person speak for me, I would let that person take over my personality, my body, everything. No, it was just my voice. So that means that I wouldn't be able to speak anymore. Like, it's like I be want to know what the fuck going on because they were doing that shit to my son. And it's like, I don't want my son in a situation where y'all out there trying to set him up on something that, you see what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, let's keep her away from her family while we set them. What the fuck you setting them up for? And they never did. And this shit was supposed to be some positive shit. Like this supposed to be, oh, I'm gonna help her with the house. Y'all, because they knew that I had the house in Abilene, Texas. Nobody helped me from the Tyra show. Nobody helped me from Oprah, and nobody helped me from Ellen. So that means all three groups of people that got that letter already knew that they were stealing from us in order to make TV. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? All three groups of people knew it. And I'm talking about y'all are fighting to keep us out of Hollywood, and I don't know why. Out of California, out of New York. I don't know why. You shouldn't have stole. Take your ass home and go to sleep. I'm not joking. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. And so it's like, man, today, when they was doing that shit, I was just like, why do I keep explaining that this is a problem? Like, do this person hear me? Because she kept saying, this is not a problem. It's a problem. We going, y'all, I'm in a problem-based learning class. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. What we discussing today, it was a problem. They were problems. And so that was it. It's a problem. If you ever had a career outside of teaching, if you're teaching a subject and you got a career outside of that subject, so say for instance, I taught music. What's gonna be my problem? what is gonna be my problem? First off, what am I selling? As a musician, what do I sell? I sell my time. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I sell my time. I sell the practice. And maybe this time I gotta go on tour. And maybe I gotta pay rent and all this different stuff. As a model, what do I do? So it's like all these, that's what you do. You take your life and look at what you teaching and you create the problem. So when a woman was saying that the first problem y'all was about being in India, it was a farmer's problem. It wasn't even that it's in India. The setting is just like, that's giving a person cultural diversity. Like, it helps the kids think about somebody else other than themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe we are in foreign country and we make a form of problem. So the same problem an Indian person might have is the same problem that an American person has too, or an Asian Asian farmer too. Okay, so now we looking at the problem, okay? And it's saying that, hey, we got these genetically modified crops and we got these other crops, which we have too because Monsanto is here. So a lot of people talk about what Monsanto does in Texas. And it's like, well, shit, we live around the corner from Monsanto. What the fuck you on? So people had those issues about Monsanto and corn. Monsanto did this. Monsanto did that. It's like, yeah, Monsanto right there, shit. So, that they'll have all these excuses of why we can't do this, why we can't do that. So now we can bring up the companies in the United States that do this, that go through all this genetic modification. Is that better or is it not better? What would it be better for? In this case, it's cotton. As an elementary teacher, people forget that kids have to know how to use the almanac and a calculator and a dictionary and the library and all these different things. And it's like this problem is actually doing it. I was like, if I told my third graders about this problem, we could discuss that problem for an entire semester. And I got this one person who's telling me she is a high school or college teacher and she don't see a problem. I'm like, y'all can't be this fucking dumb. Can't nobody. All three of the people I was in the class with were that fucking dumb. So then the guy, he was like, well, I don't think we need to solve the problem. Like, yeah, we need to be thinking about what type of resources could I see them going to? What type of this? So she was like, it's going to give us the answers. It's not going to give you the answers. Like, can this person read? She said it wasn't enough of the problem. Y'all, that's why I work alone. That's a perfect example of why I work alone. Because I be you are a fucking idiot. Before I left, get all your shit and don't come back to this building. Y'all, problem-based learning is just like math. All this is a math problem. Like, math is a problem and solution. Really, problem-based learning is math, period. It's just a further extension of math. That's what people are not telling y'all. It's not that math does not always contain numbers. When we teach math, we're teaching a kid how to have a problem and then to solve it with the solution. And that's it. We try to teach them how to organize thoughts and be logical about it. And that it does not have to be done in the same way, and it does not have to have the same conclusion. The conclusions are based on environment, who you are, and what all this different stuff. So for a person to sit somewhere and have to teach that many people, and not have the know-how or the openness, get the fuck out. This other dude was saying he gonna teach the people at the university how to be more diverse and open. No, you need to get them they walking papers. Even if the people that's at the school saying that shit, they need to go. They need to. What needs to happen is the law needs to be laid down. It's not I'm gonna teach you this and teach you that. They'll learn when they walking out that fucking door. Teach them on their walking papers. Teach them on their walking papers. How stupid that should be. So if that woman was at my school, I'm sorry, yeah, I would fire her because she has she has no idea of she has no idea what the lesson is. If I can look at that and just tell you everything I could teach, you can't tell me one thing, you got to go. I can't think for everybody. You got to fucking go. If that man was there, I know he's from a whole other country. Look, y'all. And he can't understand what to write down. He got to fucking go. If the other dude was there, it's only one guy there. His name is Ashwanga or something like that. Y'all, I love him, y'all. He's the only one in the class I want to talk to. I love him. He reminds you of an actor. I love him. I love him. He got so much to say. He was passionate about it. I was like, yeah, see, I hire him. The rest of them, kiss my ass and get the fuck out of here. Get your ass the fuck. Don't come back to this school. Don't come back here. You need to be selling groceries or something. Somewhere you don't have to think. That's why they have problems with racism and stuff at the university. So now what they want to do is when they dumb, they want to be like, oh, it's racist, it's sexist, it's this and the other. No. It is that you don't know. Or you might have a big group of people that's dumb and then they'll end up being racist against you until you leave. Racist and sexist until you leave. It don't have nothing to do with that. With that, it's the fact that they dumb. So y'all got to stop. Okay, y'all. So now let's get back to Shante, Lakeesha, Schuler. And so what I did was I wanted to separate the stocking from the stocks. And then I created Shante, Lakeesha, Schuler. That's it. I'm still being stalked. But like I said, I like to play with the stocks. Remember that an index fund, you have to have a minimum requirement of money inside that bank account. It's usually for people who have like retirements and stuff like that. Because we already got money pooled in something. And then for people that are and then ETFs is just a bundled package of different stocks that you can buy. And so I'm not big into ETFs. I'm talking about them, but I just buy stock and see what it's gonna do for the day. Y'all, while I log on, then I didn't do nothing on there. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good this week. Hopefully by Friday I'll make some money. And that's it. Like, that's it. Sometimes I check like a couple weeks, but I just like make sure I maintain my stocks. Make sure I check. If I find the stocks I can make a lot of money off of, I try to make money off of it. About money I'm in dividend. And that's it. That's it, y'all. Have a good day. So if you're into stocks and stuff, check out Shante, Lakeesha Schuler. It's some sure things on there. Mm-hmm. You can bet that. Never gotta sweat that. So yeah, if you check out my channel, Schuler on Facebook, or now Schuler got everything on there because that's just me. I'm everything. But if you check it on YouTube, like I usually got videos. I have a few videos where I post some sure things where I researched them. I made dividends off of them, and then I had to sell my stocks. So if you're just starting out, you can check those and see what's going on. I teach you how I research the stocks too. I look at the week, the month, the year, see when it made money, 5 years. Don't always invest in a company. Invest in a company that's making the plastic. Invest in a company that's making the foam. The company that's making the product. The company that's making the plaster for the bowl. And sometimes that's just a sure thing. Electric companies, oil companies, all that stuff, they always make money. So medical companies. Tech companies, you want to buy them in ETFs. Who really like Apple, and it's part of an ETF with Verizon, and Verizon don't ever make money. They make Verizon, Amazon, and Macy's. I buy and Dillard's. Hell yeah, I buy because of Macy, Dillard's, and because of Macy and Dillard's gonna make the money. So that's the thing. I don't know what the fuck Dillard's selling for them to make that goddamn man. Dillard's gonna make money before Nordstrom's. Oh, I'm talking about for real. You gonna get dividends for real. So that's it. You gotta kind of play around and see what's going on. So that's it. Have a great day.